Hey guys, it's Sergio from Mike. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I trim my brisket, some of the tricks and tips that I've learned along the way. So let's get to it. And we're going to go ahead and get our bag open right. So have a little trash can close by. I just sharpened my knife right before we started. Alright guys, so a little trick is before you go ahead and start trimming this, while it's still in the bag, go ahead and throw it in your freezer for about 10-15 minutes. That way it can be nice and cold and this fat will not be super slippery as you're cutting with that knife. So we're going to go ahead and remove some of this extra fat here on top, some of this silver skin on top, and then I'll go to rounding it. So let's get to it. Again, we're going to remove some of this fat and silver skin off the top. We're going to round out this edge over here. Alright guys, so throughout the cutting and trimming, I'm going to be flipping back and forth just so I can make sure I'm trimming the right amount. So as you can see here, this is the fatty side. We want to trim it down to about 1/4 inch. This little mohawk right here, we're going to trim down as it's just going to burn up during the cooking process. There we go. I'm going to remove a lot of this extra fat here. That really won't render. There's some scalping right there, so that's where I should have been a little more careful. This is not the end of the world, just, keep an eye out for that so you don't get too thin and too close to that meat, as we want some of this fat for flavor, for rendering. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're trimming still, getting that 1/4 inch fat. Then I'm going to look at this side. And I want a good straight edge right here. There we go. Do a little more. There you go. That will help us see how much fat we have up here to work with still. Looks like we've got quite a bit to go. Alrighty guys, so like I said before, we want about 1/4 inch of fat on top. So right here in this corner, you can see we have a lot extra. So we're going to go ahead and trim it down to about 1/4 inch. Round out this edge right here. Get this nice and straight. Alrighty guys, so this is a time-consuming process, as you can see, but go ahead and take your time. Don't feel rushed. You want to be careful how to trim it and not take out too much and just take out enough. So take your time with it. So there's a 1/4 inch right there. Some areas it's a little more, some is a little less, but that's what I'm looking for right there. Taking my knife and taking some of those edges that are sticking out off the brisket so they don't burn. The airflow can move easier across the brisket. As you can see, I'm using my hand to massage the brisket to find any spots that need extra attention that are sticking out. We go ahead and cut them. Flip it. Alrighty guys, so I tried my best to trim this brisket as best I could, taking out that extra fat, making it good shape, kind of rounding those edges. So now we're going to get to lathering it, I'm going to use mustard as a binder. And then we're going to season it with black pepper, kosher salt, and Lari seasoned salt. You will not taste the mustard during the cook, so obviously you don't want to do a lot, but do enough. We're going to go ahead and get our black pepper and kosher salt on. Both sides. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. A well trimmed and seasoned brisket. I hope that you found this useful and that you can also go and try and learn along the way. Thanks for watching.